It's Xmas time! Hello! I hope you are enjoying our Advent calendar. If you just found this video and you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is Natalis Obscura, presented to you by Kai Potter Books, written by your host, yours truly. Following German tradition of Advent calendar, every day from the 1st till the 24th of December, you get to open a door and find a surprise. A surprise here is a tiny, spooky story in and around Christmas. And I hope you enjoy. Open your door and I see you on the other side. My dear reader, we meet again. But this is not a tale about a certain inn on the highway as the time before. This is a brief account of the deeds of Linumé, the fairy of shadowed realms who, feeds upon dreams long gone during what you call Christmas, a sorrowful season for many. The world was white that day in a particular corner of the earth. There was silence, the kind that attends the holiness of the year's final hours. Everything was still, as though the wind had lost its voice. Snow-covered streets, houses, even the shadows cast by them. And in a little house tucked away in a narrow lane lived 3 children, a father, and Florence. One of those souls who shine with their own inner light until they dim beneath the dust of reality. It was she herself who called Linumé. In those days, our death fairy haunted dead dreams among humankind. Florence's dreams had fallen ill on her wedding day, and they perished with the birth of her first daughter, a fragile little girl who would depend on her mother even more than children already do. Florence gave everything to them, and now, on the coldest Christmas morning, she lay in bed, succumbing to melancholy. Beside her was her youngest, a clever boy of 7, the favorite of her heart. He left to fetch tea. As she picked up a letter, reading it once more. It was from Claude, the man who would have taken her and her son to the new world if only she had said yes, but she hadn't. And the sorrow of hating the life she had chosen became unbearable. She dreamed of days by the lake with the boy and Claude, and perhaps one beloved daughter. There was when she entered, Linumé, in her terrible beauty. Have you come for me? I have come for your dream. Linumé stepped closer and kissed her. In that moment, the boy returned. His eyes met his mother's. She wanted to beg the fairy to stop, to wait, but Linumé had already touched her. Florence understood. She would never see her son again. "Mama?" he whispered, standing beside the fairy, stunned as he watched his mother convulse, fighting desperate to cling to her life that was slipping from her fingers. "What did you do to her, ma'am?" "What she asked me to." The spirit of Florence, still just enough in this world to feel regret, whispered, "I love you." But the boy could no longer hear her. He lay beside her, wrapping his arms around her body, his eyes hollow as they fixed on Linumé. She wished she could say she was sorry, but in those days she did not know what empathy was. And she vanished, taking Florence with her. The boy grew into a painter, the child who had once sobbed against his mother's still body. Later, Linumé came for him as well. Perhaps he found Florence again in the eternal fields where lost dreams wander. But that, my dear reader, not even I can say for certain. Happy holidays. Yours, Kronos, the time. This one is a spin-off of my debut novel, published in Brazil 10 years ago. And it was called The Forgotten Story of the Inn on the Highway, narrated by the God of Time, featuring Linumé, a death fairy who feeds upon our dead dreams. The person we gave up being because of life, because of society, because of too much and too little and never enough. The dreams that we don't pursue, well, she sees them. The whole race sees them and take a person's life to feed upon that dream. It was a story I wrote when I was very depressed and very sad, and it helped me. So Kronos is still narrating stories about Linumé. I hope you enjoy, and I see you on the other side of the next